We are live. Let me see if I can get the chat up.
Yeah, I gotta pull the chat up on my tablet.
Wait. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, a little bit tired, but I'm gonna catch up on some sleep and I'll be fine. How is Miss B today?
I really haven't talked to her today. I worked all day. Hey, everybody. Getting the chat pulled up. Tammy, Angel, Kim, Tweety. It's me and Little Rosie. Hunky B, Michelle, Shell. Uh, I'm sorry, Shell. Hey, Tanya, Emily, Blue Eyed, Rickstein, Baha.
Shell says she looked this up until it drove her crazy. Did you find it, Shell? Did you get to see it?
Hashtag Randall. Yabba dabba doo. Hey, Joel.
Hi, Tweety Bird.
Sweet tea lady. Teresa. Have you got it pulled up? My laptop seems to be acting up.
I'm able to see between my phone and my tablet. I don't even have a laptop right now. I've got to get one.
I got one, but this one is my son's because mine is pretty old.
Hey, Hippie Mandy. Teresa958 says, "Hey, Randy and all the Rosies."
Yeah.
Baja Rosie's in here.
I thought it was only fitting that Little Rosie. She's the one that told me about this. I didn't see it, but I read a lot about it, so I have some idea. I'm so curious to see what people think. And I didn't even message Rosie after I watched it to even see what she thought about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I could tell that you enjoyed it, and I was like, I'm glad you liked it, and that was all we even said because it's really complicated. It's one of those things that you would have to have like a in-depth conversation about.
Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for a few more people to get here, and I'm going to say I don't know who. Of course, I don't know who I watched it, but Randy, this is the clearest you've looked in a while, so the laptop is awesome. Thank you. I like it. I've been using it for a little while though. It's I don't know what it is. It's nice though. Aussie Southern Belle. I haven't had a chance to watch it. Kim said that's all right. Kim, we will fill you in.
Hippie Mandy, I do thank you for that. I'm not going to really talk about it, but I thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who is SM?
Sweet Meadow.
Oh, okay, Punky. You could just pretend. Surely she didn't make a video about you. Hey, Cheryl.
Well, what happened was I got fooled. I'm still really new here, and she reached out to me about asking me to come on panel and share my story, and you know, I'm gonna take my share of the blame. And I didn't do my research like I should have. Really, there wasn't many videos on her channel. I was completely unaware of how she had treated Uber a couple of days before that. I had not seen that. And then that night when I was on panel, um, it would be like we would be having a really good positive conversation for a little bit, and then all of a sudden she would bring up that somebody's messing with her, somebody's chirping at her, and I didn't ask her who she was talking about. I didn't know who she was talking about. When she would say stuff like that, I'd kind of just nod, and I didn't ask. I didn't want to be involved in anything like that. And it wasn't until the next night that I even realized who she was talking about. And once I realized who she was talking about, and then she made a live stream talking the way that she did to those people, I realized that I didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, oh. See, I didn't. I heard about the where she was being hateful, but I didn't see it. And then she took it down. So
Yeah, it was really, really sneaky.
can't be mean to Uber and maybe nice to you. I can't put up with that.
Exactly.
Just because she's simply good to everybody, she
She
likes
did.
everybody. She's
She
worse
did.
than me. Wow. Let's see. All right. So who all? I don't know how many we got watching, and it don't matter as long as the people who all in here watched Brothers Keeper. Did nobody do their homework?
Bunch of bad kids.
Mm-hmm. Shell, I know you couldn't find it. I was surprised it was on Netflix. I don't know why. Billy Belly did. Baja didn't. Hey, Sandy Law, you sweet thing. Hey, Silver Fox. Kim
Kim
Barely.
barely did.
Yeah, but I had shit to do. 4 times, boss man. Okay.
That's my husband. That's
Oh,
my
is it? Oh,
husband.
okay. That's why you had to watch it. I only watched it once, and I was gonna go back and watch it again, but I had this stupid work. Who cried when they saw the wooden headstone? I don't remember that part. Was that at the end?
Well, it was not at the end. They kind of somehow blended it into the middle of the movie, but he just had a small wooden carved headstone.
Oh, I thought, and of course, I got Todd to watch it, and Todd's not feeling well, so I don't know if he'll get to be in here tonight or not. And also, y'all, Mama Bear has got pneumonia, so I don't know if he'll be able to come in or not, but keep her in your thoughts. Yeah, but I've been around, but I apparently wasn't paying attention in the beginning, and hashtag Todd, Mrs. T. Hey, Mrs. T. Hey, Amanda, love. Um, hashtag pray for Mama Bear. Yeah, she's really sick. She's been sick for like a few weeks now, and they just found out today it's pneumonia. She was misdiagnosed. I didn't realize they lived in New York.
Hey, Miss.
I thought they like. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying hey to Mrs. T. Sorry.
I was thinking that they lived like right around the corner from me or something. I would have not thought they lived in New York.
Yeah, and that's a part of why it struck me, why I liked it so much. Is I live in the mountains of North Carolina in a small town. You know, Randy, here in the South, every small town has people like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have our eccentrics, and we do the same thing that this town did. They're crazy, but they're ours,
Yep. Yep. We used to have a man we called him the Can Man. He was crazy,
Yep.
but he was our crazy. You better not mess with him.
Right. We had a guy named we called Santa Claus. Nobody knew where he lived, but he was an older guy with a long white beard, and he wore overalls and walked dogs everywhere he went. But and everybody knew it was weird, but you didn't mess with him, and nobody else was going to mess with him either. And so that really struck me, and especially finding out that it was in New York and not here in the South.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. And Todd texted me, he said, I thought this was your neighbors. I didn't know they lived in New York. And of course, hello. Hey, everybody. And Jutton, apparently, exactly the wannabe. Exactly. That is, honest to goodness, some of Jutton's family is, not just like that, but they're like that. And so I was shocked that it was in New York. Even by the interviews of some of the people, though, I was still shocked. I don't know. But all right, so I don't know. Again, I can't say how many people's in here. The people that saw it, if y'all think, I'm curious. I want the answer. Where's B? I don't know, Yabba. To see if y'all think, hey, Mama Bear, I just told him that you had pneumonia. Stormy Jane, you did. Okay. If y'all think that that he killed his brother, put a Y for yes. And if you think he didn't do it, put an N for no. I'm trying to get away from the 1 and 2. So let's Y and N. Yes or no? No. No. Yeah, but automatically says yes. Sandy says yes. No, no, no. Little Rosie put a no.
I don't think he did it.
Why out of love? Poppy just got here. Poppy, was you able to watch my brother's keeper? Michelle says yes. I believe it was a thought. Who are you talking about? I'm talking about there's a documentary on Netflix called Brother's Keeper. Guilty. Randy, is he guilty? Good answer, hippie Mandy. No. Poppy says no. All right. You know what? Y'all, I'm about to shock you all. Yes, I think he did it.
I knew you would. I knew you would.
I know.
But I know you, Randy. You think he done it out of a mercy killing.
Yeah. Yeah. It broke my heart. Not guilty, compassionate. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Really, those questions really never got answered.
I know, Shell. That's what Shell's like. Randy always says no, but I watched it and I was like, you know what? Did y'all? Okay, I had to almost turned it off, and Todd did turn it off, but he started back watching it when they started talking about, and I can't say this word. What word can I say? Okay, when they started talking about the brothers sleeping together,
Yeah.
that was weird.
It was, but they did explain why. Something about they didn't have indoor heat. And so that they had always, just slept in beds together to stay warm. But, there was also that other issue brought up that was found during the autopsy.
But that was never specific. Okay, do y'all know what we're talking about? Yeah, but all right, like snuggling. No, they never said snuggling, but they still slept together. And I guess it was all three of them. Am I right?
Well, there was four of them total. And, and the one that passed away, and then the
Yeah.
three left behind.
If my father's wife didn't have, I would have smothered him myself. Say that's the suffering. Well, okay, now Brown Eye thinks he was set up by the police. Did I hear the medical examiner said on the stand?
There was a speculation about people who were wanting to get their land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I think also that DA was getting ready to run for judge. So there were a lot of different circumstances going on at the time of this trial.
That's true. That's true. But the way, what about the brother that said, which, golly, okay, the sweet little brother, or not little, but the one that was shaking like a leaf on the stand. Now I cried. I thought, get him off. Don't make him do this.
Bless his heart. He was pitiful. He was pitiful.
Watch it. He was. Look, Kimberly, she even knows their name.
Yeah, yeah, that's Lyman is the
Well,
that's the
see, I
one.
haven't got the names memorized like Little Rosie because I haven't watched it 47 times. It made me so sad. There's the good thing is I mean he's free.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was in the early '90s when all that happened, and
Yes, Lord,
even looking at the movie, at the way that they lived in that time, you would never know it was the early '90s. The way that they lived.
true. Hey, slick vintage. This wasn't in the South. This was in New York.
Tell her, Randy.
They're all dead now, are they?
They are. The last one to pass away was actually Lyman, and I believe he passed away in 2012.
So it's that old. I didn't even look to see when that was made. I didn't see.
It is that old, but it's so unknown. I had never heard of it before I saw it, a couple of months ago, and it's gotten pretty popular.
Yeah, well, when you tell me about it, Angel Wings, I couldn't find it on YouTube. I tried to find it on YouTube, and I found an actor that he's passed away now. I can't remember his name, but he was actually talking about the documentary.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shell. Do you not have Netflix? Didn't they have? I don't know, Laura. They didn't say that, did they? Did they?
I'm
Did,
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what was said about, and it wasn't anything about bestiality or anything like that. They said that when they did the autopsy, they did find sperm on his leg and pants leg, but they never tested it. These guys were cow farmers. They said it could have come from an animal, it could have been his own, it could have been the brothers, but they never tested it. So they don't know where it came from.
and I mean, come on, don't your body just have some? I mean,
It's everywhere. It's
yeah.
everywhere. I mean, without testing it.
Oh, that's all right, Laura. No, that's what I thought because they said on the documentary they don't know if it was cow. They don't know, and people, we know that people do that. We know that people do that. They stunk so bad because they never cleaned and changed their clothes. Yes. Okay, y'all remember that part. The people in the town never really paid attention to them really till this happened. But then they came together. My town does that. Um, we somebody loses something, we have a fundraiser.
Yeah, and I think a lot of small towns do that. And like we were saying earlier, you accept your weirdos. They're weirdo, but they're our weirdos, and you kind of defend them.
Right, vintage. So they don't know. And if they didn't test it, how do they know that wasn't like toothpaste?
Exactly. And I think what I think happened with that was um, when the DA first started talking about that it was a possibility of sex gone bad death, that whole town got riled up and they stopped pursuing that angle.
You say that vintage said semen is everywhere, and Laura said, "Where do you hang out, vintage?" Yeah, wait, small towns are like that. The Ward Boys, 1990 terrible crime documentary. The Ward Boys. Let me write that down. Um, I have so much stuff wrote down that I need to watch.
Oh, so is that a different documentary on the same story?
Was that their last name? Oh,
Yeah.
I know you was joking. It was funny. It could have been toothpaste, Laura. If they didn't test it, y'all know how many times you brushed your teeth before work and you can't get toothpaste off your shirt and you're stuck with it all day long. And you know what it looks like. So I was just so curious to see because the way the brother was up there shaking, y'all said his name was Lyman.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he say, what did he say? That his brother, they asked him to do it? Minty Fresh. Simply Tweet, coming from you, that makes me embarrassed. I watch you so much and you don't know it. And I don't never comment. I just like to watch her. But Kim, you should have done watched Krusty. Yeah, well, they didn't say it was Krusty. They just said it was. So I have. Or you'll see somebody with toothpaste in the corner of their mouth, and you think, is that toothpaste, or did their husband go to work happy this morning?
It's 50-50 shot.
Right. Okay, Michelle, watch it. It starts out and you're like, no, this is boring. And then you're like, wait, what? Oh, anyway, what do you remember since you've seen it? What did he say, Rosie? Did he say that the brother asked him to do it? Or remember he said they were talking about, or did he
The
tell him he done it?
the other three brothers had a conversation about how much pain he was in, and they were discussing that something needed to be done to help him. And apparently they had this conversation, and maybe they had something about they had discussed maybe shooting him, and one of them said he didn't want it done that way, it was too messy, and the other one said, okay, I'll strangle him or something like that. And so there had been that conversation about, a possible mercy killing. But they were able to change their testimony when they got on the stand because, they were completely illiterate and had no attorney when they were being interrogated. And so their confessions didn't hold up. So that's one of those things you kind of just don't know which way that really went.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever felt so bad for somebody.
Lori Smith, there was a cult here near where I live a very long time ago. It was called The Way, the Truth, and the Life. And
Really?
that's really all. Yeah, that's really all I know about it because I was a baby back when that happened. I've just heard stories about it. So,
Oh, I just got the best text says, "Are you home?" And I said, "Yes, I'm bringing you supper."
oh, what are we having?
I don't know. It's Jim's daughter, and she makes beef stroganoff. It's the best you've ever ate, and she'll bring me some.
That does
Hey,
sound good.
it is. So we'll have to have a cult talk one night.
That'd be
Did you
good.
join?
Yeah, I would have to do some research because, like I said, that one that was here was when I was a very small child. So, but there's plenty of people around here that remember it and were involved.
Oh wow. So I'm okay. Back to our show. There's so much that we could talk about, and I went blank. I'm like, what do I want to say?
And that's the thing. It's a very complicated movie. By the time you get to the end of the movie, then you realize how many questions weren't answered.
Yeah. Like, I think he killed him. Hey, Lori, I think he done it out of mercy because I think they loved each other so much. And I might be wrong, but did they all know or?
Right. And I can see that happening. I can see that it could have happened. But the reason why I don't think he did it for sure, I think maybe there was a plan, but the fact to kill him and then lay there beside his dead body the rest of the night until in the morning makes me kind of think that he did pass naturally in his sleep. Even though there may have been a plan to do it, I kind of feel like that would be difficult to lay back down beside somebody you just killed until morning.
Well, I didn't think about that, but the guy, remember that guy that came in there and said his body wasn't cold.
Yeah, he said he was just cool.
So he didn't lay there all night.
And that's another one of those things that's just, I don't think there's ever going to be a complete answers on that.
Right. No, now they're gone. Okay, Judith don't think that's what I think. They thought about it but never went through with it. It was cold. Laura, they didn't say it was cold. And it doesn't. I don't know if any y'all have ever been around anybody passing, but it doesn't. Let me make sure somebody's not here. I'll be right back. My dogs are going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, Kimberly, that's what I think too. I think they thought about it and had discussed it, and but I'm just not convinced that that's what happened that night. I'm not convinced that that's the night that he went through with it. And I absolutely do believe that if that is what happened, it was a mercy killing because they all said that he was suffering.
Okay. Yeah, they was here with the food. She must have sent the boys and then texted me. I thought, okay, think he was suffering. Yeah. I'm sorry I missed out. I don't think
Brown
I
eyed
want to.
girl, that's a good point. Yeah, they had two medical examiners, and that one medical examiner was very clear that somebody who is suffocated will vomit, and there were no signs of that. So
I didn't know that you vomited if you were suffocated.
I didn't either.
Oh, when was Randy? Wish I could send pics here. Of what, Farah? I don't like to talk about that stuff. Too many copycats. It's sad, but then it's the saddest part to me was the oh wow, Farah, that's cool. The saddest part to me was the question of the brothers. It If you're in that much pain and you're living the way that he lived, I think he probably wanted to go. Hey, pashy person.
Yeah, they said he had several injuries. He had been a chainsaw had got him up by his neck. A cow had stepped on his foot. They said that he was coughing all the time. He couldn't breathe very well. And they said, apparently several members of their family had died from cancer and they thought that he had it too, but he wouldn't go to the doctor.
Oh,
So he had a lot of physical ailments going on.
it is hard to wrap your head around. Why were they illiterate? I guess Well, the way they lived, you have to go back to their raising. Obviously, you have to.
Their father died when they were very young, and their only income was this family farm. So when their father died, all of the boys were pulled out of school to stay home and take care of the farm, work the farm. So their education stopped very early.
Oh. Oh, a salt lamp. I love them. Mine quit working. I don't know if it's the bulb or
Lisa C. Yes, I live in McDowell County. Yes, that's where I'm at.
and he couldn't work the land. He could have felt like a burden. Oh, he may have. The boys worked, yeah. Hey, Dancing Hamburger. We're talking about the documentary Brother's Keeper. Is his is this worth paying for Netflix to watch? No, but you get a month free.
Yeah, you get your first month for free.
It's worth that. I didn't look. I thought that it was. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't know that it was in New York. The bulb doesn't last long. I don't know. Mine lasted a long time. I'm at the top of the mountain. Come on, y'all, engage us some more. Tell us your thoughts. Stranger Things is worth it. I don't. I haven't. I can't get into that.
I love Stranger Things. I have binge watched it. I love it.
There is a lot of good things. You know what I watched was the OA, and I think I watched it in like 2 days, and like to cry when I found out that that was the only season of it. But they're gonna come out with another one in February, I think.
The what is it?
The OA,
I don't think I've even seen that.
it's good. It had nothing, so I canceled it. Ozark. I say I'd watch Cassandra. A sweet viewer sent me a Fire Stick, and I watch that a lot. So I don't. But my husband stays on Netflix.
I haven't tried the Fire Stick.
Oh, I love it. I can just about watch anything on it.
I um I have Netflix, and then of course you can find almost anything on YouTube now.
Cat Williams. There's a new one on there. I'll have to look that up because listen, off topic just a second. Um, we have been. Have y'all ever seen that Cat Williams thing where he talks about little Tank Tank?
Po little tank tank.
I have live 2 days because if I say Tink Tink, Timber will start.
I love Cat Williams. I
I
love Cat Williams.
Oh, my husband got into Longmire, and I think they canceled it.
Um, there was a show. It wasn't on Netflix. It was on Charter Cable. I think it was the History Channel called The Outsiders that we were watching, and they canceled it. It's
Oh,
like everything I start watching, they cancel it.
remember Resurrection, that show? I was so into that show, and then they canceled it. Now nobody knows why the dead were coming back. What was going on?
Yeah, you get into it and then you never find out what happened.
Yeah, they didn't care if the boy was innocent or not. The story, right? Dancing Hamburger. That's the you talking about the man? They didn't care if he was guilty because I think they wanted to put him in. I do think they wanted to convict him, but I think they didn't expect the town to rise up the way they did.
Yeah, they didn't expect the town to support him the way that they did.
I just really thought this conversation was going to be so very much juicier. I didn't say that one, Kimberly. Yeah, they thought it'd be an easy conviction. Yeah, because he confessed.
Yeah. But the confessions got thrown out because of his IQ level, and he had no attorney.
And they said, "Can you go home?" Can I? He said they told him he could go home, and they get a lot of people that way now.
Yeah, they do. That's false confessions. The way that they get false confessions, and we've seen it happen a lot. That something's got to be done about the tactics they're allowed to use.
Yeah, I mean, we know you. They can't keep on if you say I want a lawyer. I like The Ranch, but I haven't watched it yet because they're taking Danny Masterson off of it, or they have taken him off of it.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, girl, it's got Sam Elliott. Tell your husband to come
Really?
upstairs. Yeah,
And is that on Netflix?
yeah,
Okay, I'm
and
gonna have
Ashton
to.
Kutcher.
I gotta get that. Then I gotta watch that.
Yeah. I swear, Sam Elliott just gets better with age.
I know he's got that Benjamin Button thing going on. He gets better.
Yeah. The Killing. I haven't seen that. I just heard the story. So sad. Oh, my husband loves The Ranch. My husband doesn't like anything. They're taking him off because I believe some people accused him of sexual misconduct. Hey, Lisa. The Killing. Is that on Netflix? He's been accused of rape. Yeah, he got fired though. He's not going to be on there. And I really like him and Ashton together. And I hope he's innocent. I hope to God he didn't do anything like that. Yeah, Deborah Winger. She's on there.
Urban Cowboy. That was such a good movie.
Yes, I've seen it about a billion times.
Yeah.
Hey, New Jersey. The Killing. I'll have to watch it. Hey, was it Danny Masterson? What did he play on that 70s show? Hyde. Hey, Deborah Daily Life. I
I
don't.
don't have YouTube Red. Do you, Randy?
No, I think they want to charge for it. And oh, 2004.
Randy, I feel bad because I feel like I thought more people watched it, and I thought we were gonna have more to say about it. But it's kind of like,
No, it's okay. I'm tired too. I'm not funny. I'm not. I'm just not up. Hey, hippie pace. And no, it has ads. Hard pass on YouTube Red. Really? They always try to get me to get the free month and act like I can get something special off of it, but I don't. I don't understand it. I don't know if Yab is still here or not. To ask her if she still has it. I mean, if she has it, she would know more about this. So, what other stuff have you watched? Hey,
I
Randy.
have started watching The Keepers, and that's um, it's actually a very long one, but I've started watching it, and it's pretty complicated to follow along with. But it's about priests in a Catholic church in a Catholic school in the '60s, late '60s.
I think I tried to watch that and couldn't get into it because I'm all about some the Queen. Really, is good, G-Man. I just watched the last 2 nights. I haven't watched any YouTube. I've watched the Thornbirds. Have you ever seen that movie?
I haven't seen it.
Duh.
Hey,
You haven't? Oh, it's so good. It's about this little girl and this priest, and then she grows up and they fall in love, but they can't be together because he's a priest. And it was a mini series back when I was in elementary. I met I think I was in elementary, and now I just watch it. I love it. I bought it. I read the book too.
I'll have to look at that one. I've never seen it.
Wentworth, I've never watched, but y'all know I love Orange Is the New Black.
I love Orange is the New Black. I can't wait for the next season to start.
Anyone want to see The Alienist? No, I want to see that new movie with what is his name? Liam Neeson. It's a classic love, The Thornbirds. I'm telling you, every time I watch it, which has been 100 times, I want it to end different.
Now y'all got me hooked. I've got to see it now because I've never seen it.
How old are you? Do you mind me asking?
I'm 38.
You're Oh, I'm not that much older than you. You have to watch Wentworth. I think I've heard it's better than Orange Is the New Black. Have you watched Wentworth, Little Rosie?
No. But like I've only had Netflix for a couple of months. So there's a lot that I haven't seen.
Oh. Ain't it crazy how we spend our time watching TV? But I don't know. I go through phases where I'll read, and then if I get on a knitting kick, then I'm watching TV.
Yeah, I go back and forth between reading and TV. And of course when we first got Netflix, I went documentary crazy, of course. And I was watching your streams that's when I watched Gypsy Rose, and I came across the Paradise Lost trilogy about the West Memphis Three, and
Say, I got to watch that, and we can do a stream about that because people got a lot of opinions about that too. But I haven't watched it enough to have an opinion about it.
oh my gosh, you have to make sure you watch all three of them because they're three. It's a three-part made by the same producers about during the trial, after the trial, while they're in prison, and then the last part. And it's so by the time that the end of it, you think you might have know who did it, but nobody knows. And it's a sad, sad story.
Kimberly says she goes back and forth, and see, I don't know. I know that they got convicted, and I remember when the stars came out, like big names came out and defended them.
What I will say about the West Memphis Three is I think it was one of the stepdads. I think it was one of the stepdads.
Was there one stepdad that does like an interview, like he really comes out and talks about it a lot?
There was one, yes.
Okay, because I think I saw that.
I will say this, in the very last movie,
Sandra,
the reason that these guys got released from prison was because there was new evidence, DNA evidence. There was one piece of DNA evidence, and that one piece of DNA evidence was a hair that was found in the ropes that one of the boys was tied up with. And it belonged to one of the stepdads, not the one that was making all those crazy interviews. It was the quiet stepdad.
Was the stepdad the crazy interview? He had a gun. He was shooting a watermelon or something like that.
Yep. Okay. That was the crazy stepdad.
Oh, hey, Trailer Park Barbie, you sweet thing, you. This is Little Rosie. Everybody, I hope you're subscribed to her. She does some vlogs I just love. I love them. I love her.
Hi, everybody. I'm still really new, but I'm really glad to be here.
No. Yeah, she's new, so we're breaking her in. True Crime Garage. Hey, TPG, I didn't know you was having a giveaway, or I would have begged you to give me a salt lamp. Hey, Casey, thank you. I wrote it down. Got my pen. She said, "Hi, little Rosie. I didn't know that was you."
Yeah, it's me, Laura.
Oh yeah, make sure you type in there where they can go straight to your channel because I can't copy and paste. I can copy and paste. I'm just not at your channel.
Okay, I'll try to do that every so often.
Okay. Vintage only watches porn documentaries. Well, we all have our vices.
I actually saw one of those and didn't know that's what it was until I was already watching it.
He lied to me. Mm-mm. Casey says she has had you in her prayers.
Thank you so much. I've been really overwhelmed with all the love and support that everybody's been giving me, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lisa. Your voice is very soothing. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that or not, but it's very soothing. Am I making you uncomfortable?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, no, no. I wasn't sure if you were talking to me. I wasn't my voice because it's so funny because I've got the mountain twang accent, but no, nobody's ever told me it's soothing.
It really is. No, I haven't. Trailer Park Guy. Are you watching American Crime Story? The Assassination of Versace. I got so into that when it happened. Andrew Cunanan killed Versace. See, Trace voice too.
Is that the one about Donatella Versace? Is that
Well, her brother, what was his name?
Gianni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrew Cunanan walked up and killed him. Oh, see, I don't get FX, but what I do is I go on Voodoo and I have to buy these. Well, no, I don't. Now that I have my Fire Stick, woo, because they're doing a new one on Jodi Arias too, and I want to watch that. And I would love to have another stream about that heifer.
She's your favorite.
Mm.
Oh, hey, is Susan Smith out of prison?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She'll never be out.
I read something somewhere the other day, and I must have gotten it confused.
Dang, somebody hit Jehovah over the head with a wrench, please. No. Why do I have a capital no? What Trailer Park Guy? Church is a scam. You poor thing. I feel so sorry for your life. You gotta let me know when that night is. I will. I have a friend, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to get any hate, but he writes her. And on Twitter, I always know when he gets a letter because he'll say, my mailbox was beautiful today because she writes him back. She writes people back. She ain't out of jail. Oh, she's in the jail near you?
Ooh.
We should go visit her. I got so much I want to say to that sorry scab.
Are you on her visiting list, Randy?
Not yet.
We'll get you on there.
Yeah. I can't. I'm glad people still remember that because I look at my kids and think, yeah, they don't remember any of that stuff. Jodi Arias on ID is so good. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it yet. It's not on the Fire Stick yet.
I'm thinking about trying to get a Fire Stick, but if I do, I'm gonna have to have somebody jailbreak it for me.
Mine came that way, but I don't know how they did it. And it's got that Kodi installed on it, and I just watched it. I enjoy it so much. How do you write Jodi? You can Google it and get her address. Anybody can write her, and if you're a man, especially, she'll write you back. and you put money in her commissary, and I know for sure she'll write you back.
She likes it when that card's clicking.
Mm-hmm. Just to make people mad when he would put, especially when the trial was going, he would put money on her commissary and screenshot it and put it on Twitter. Just he is such a great person, but he loves to trigger people, and people would just come after him, and he would just laugh.
That it is a little bit funny.
The guy from Glee plays Andrew. Really? See, because I read the book when it first happened. It wasn't long till, and I want to say it was probably Aphrodite Jones, but it may not have been. Wrote a book about it, and I read the book about Andrew Cunanan, and in the book they led you to believe that he had met Gianni Versace, but I don't know if that was true or not. All right, brown eyed girl, thank you for coming by. We're not gonna be on long. I'm tired. Casey Anthony. Yeah. I never have even finished that show. Did you watch the Casey Anthony stuff?
I have watched some of it, but it's been a very long time since I've watched it, and it kind of just makes me sick.
Yeah. Luckily, it's a lie that she was pregnant. It was just a rumor. She's not going to have another baby right now.
Good. I would hate to think that anybody was stupid enough to.
Well, they are. People
Well,
like
yeah.
that, when they get infamous like that, they want them. It's just.
Humans are sick. We are sick.
We are. That's why, that night that me and Todd streamed about views and people being so mad at, and I know I'm going to set some people off, being so mad at Logan Paul. I'm not mad at him because we're in a society where we do things for views. We're on YouTube and we want views. I don't care who you are, you want views. When you start out, you don't care, but then the more views you get, the more views you want.
Right.
And I don't think that he done it for suicide awareness. I think he did do it to be the first one to ever put something like that on there, and he done it for views. Do I think he should be kicked off YouTube forever? I don't. I have Cody.
And the people that were complaining about it were watching it with it right there in the title, so it's not like they didn't know what they were going to see.
Right. And hey, Dawn, as soon as did you watch it, Little Rosie?
The Logan Paul video?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
See, I did.
Now, by the time I watched it, it was not the. I don't think it was the original video. Everything was blurry.
Well, when I saw it, I didn't get to see it on his channel, but because I don't even think I'm subscribed to him, but it was trending on Twitter. I hurried up and got on YouTube, and somebody had copied it. Now the face was blurred, but that one he had zoomed in. You saw the hands, and hey, Teresa, if I can work it, you can work it. I haven't even had to call Cassandra yet and beg for help. Yeah, I watch Killer Women all the time on Netflix.
I watch that, and I watch Killer Nurses.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that or not.
It's pretty good.
But it is the society we live in. That's what we're gory. We're sadly.
And we are, but I mean, I think it's human instinct to be curious about things like that and to want to understand why people do the things that they do.
Yes.
I guess maybe we feel like if we understand why they're doing it, maybe we can fix them.
I'm one of those people. I want to know the whys of everything. If somebody is upset with me or mad at me, I want to know why, exactly why, what did I do? Can we fix this? If not, let's go. Let's just move on.
Right.
And if somebody doesn't like me, I always think that's fine. But then I want to know why. Why don't you? What about me is it that you don't like? Really, I don't need to know the answer to that.
No, it's none of our business what other people think of us, but we all do that. We're human.
Yeah. And I do, and I always think I can fix people. Look how many times I tried to fix that one certain person that everybody loves to hate. I just can't.
Your heart is good, Randy. That's
Thank you. Your heart is good. I could tell that. I could tell that by your first video.
I'm trying. I try every day.
You're so sweet. Today, we have this little woman that comes in where I work, and I've talked about it before. Her cancer came back, and she is so little. If she weighs, I know she don't. She's not even 100 pounds. She's so little and short. And finally, I asked her how old she was. She is 86. Yeah, and she's having surgery the 26th of this month on a Friday.
Oh
And
my goodness.
yeah,
86 and facing surgery.
but she goes and gets her little hair done, and
Is that the lady you were talking about that likes the cookies, that comes and gets the cookies?
every day, yeah, almost every day. Today, I mean, we gave her a cookie and a frosty today. Uh,
Oh,
and I know she don't eat the whole cookie at one sitting because she's so little. But she said she was talking about her husband, and they were married for today would have been their 66th wedding anniversary, but he's been gone for 5 years. And she said, we just always made it our life goal to make people smile every day. And I swear, we need more of her in the world. We
we
do.
do. We do.
So, and then of course, I said, do you have any kids to help you after surgery? Because I'm willing to go move in with her. And she's got a son that she's going to stay with. I work
That's
at a
good.
restaurant, Angel Wings, but I just love her. And she loves me and Timber. Oh, and today she said, "Are y'all sisters?" I said, "Oh, I love you."
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes.
I tell you what, we have still so much to learn from that generation. There's so much wisdom that they have to teach us.
Yes. I love sitting and talking. And let me tell y'all who I watch a lot on Facebook. It's called Pop Watch. And it's this grandson that videos his grandparents. And his grandparents are so funny. And you could just tell they've worked hard all their life. And it's great. I laugh till I cry at Pop sometimes. But I love older people. I've
Yeah,
always,
it's definitely a generation that once they're gone, there's never going to be another one like them.
no. Have I ever streamed on Andrew Cunanan? No. You want to do that with me sometime, Trailer Park Guy? You're safe here. I promise you that. I just watched a documentary about him the other day because he always wanted to be famous. That's just weird to me. Randy, don't get me in the fields. I'm telling you, I've been in my fields ever since I talked to her today. And I told her, I said, okay, do you have any pets you want me to go feed while you're at your son's? And she said, I don't have any. I said, I'm gonna get you a kitten when you get better. Don't do that to me. No, the younger generation does not have a clue. I hate that I'm one of those people now that I'll say, I'm twice your age and I work circles around you.
Oh yeah,
But they're lazy. We've raised a generation of lazy.
yeah. And I worked in healthcare, in long term healthcare, for about 15 years as a CNA med tech. And, some of the best lessons about life I learned from the people that I took care of. And so that was a blessing to me to be able to have that time with them and learn from that generation.
Yes. I miss my mother-in-law so much. She everything that she did was a lesson to you. Everything that's how she lived her life. And she just yeah, somebody please block Bobby. Um she just had the best stories and always made sure that she taught me something every time we spoke. I miss her so much. And of course my nanny. I'm 26 and there are lazy people there are, just my husband, when it snowed, he's a sawmiller and they closed the mill down. Well, we owned a sawmill for a lot of years and he never closed down for snow. He could not believe that they were closing the mill down for snow. He said, this is some of the best weather to work in. He couldn't believe
Yeah.
it. Thanks, Yabba. 103. Tracy, you're not the older generation. Go ahead.
And those people, they had skills, real survival skills. If they were to face some kind of hardship or something, and they would be able to make it through it. And with us, unfortunately, if we don't have our fire stick and our cell phones, we're going to be in trouble.
Right. Randy is a Walton. No, listen, let me tell y'all something. When I met Jim, okay, my family is messed up. We're all crazy, period. Then you go to Jim's house, and I met his family. Like, we just wonder who was going to get in the first fist fight at Thanksgiving at my house. Then you go to Jim's and mom and dad, and they were married for, well, 70 years, I want to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And they're just God-fearing, good people. That's never no. You didn't cuss. They didn't cuss. They didn't nothing. And I was embarrassed for Jim to meet my family after I met his. Hey, Mama Beth. So.
And back then people didn't get divorced.
No.
They stuck it out, made it work.
His mama said, the night they met, they danced, and she said, he asked her on a date, and she said, well, I'll tell you right now, I will not date a man that drinks, and that's not a Christian. So he immediately quit drinking and immediately started going to church.
Yeah, people held to their standards back then. They held their standards.
Exactly, Dancing Hamburger. We gotta be teachable, and I'm stubborn, and I always I'll catch myself arguing, even if I think I'm right and I don't know if I'm right. We could all do some changing, I think. Ashley, I don't need that, but thank you.
That was something else.
Yeah. Welcome to YouTube where the trolls come out.
I know. It's exciting. Everything comes out in the dark, don't it?
Absolutely. And they just sit there and think, let me say something. What can I say that's going to shock them? Nothing.
Nothing.
Ain't a thing at this point you could say.
Yeah, any woman that's over the age of 35, you can't shock us.
Stay humble. That's right. Come to Mama Bear's channel. I'll help you. And Mama Bear does. She sends me like Bible verses, and they usually just like she'll send me one in the morning, and it gets me through the day.
Yeah. Just that little bit of inspiration in the morning can really make a big difference for the whole day.
Yeah. Right, Lori. Right. And I know that people get aggravated when you talk about stuff like that, but I don't care. I'm 50 and raised 2 kids and have a grandbaby. They ain't nothing that scares me. Remember to love no matter what, and that's hard. Um, you know that saying, I knew I was strong when I prayed for somebody that hurt me and they wasn't even sorry.
Yeah.
That's hard. Man, we went what? But if you've been in my chat, you know we never stay on topic.
No, that's okay. I've just really enjoyed getting to talk with you and getting to touch even on that just for a little bit and to see what other people had to say about it.
We had a lot more people that did not think that he killed him, and I was sure that everybody. I'm like, I'm right.
It's man, like I said, I think they might have thought about it, but I don't think they went through with it. I think he died on his own.
You do.
I do.
I don't either, Sesame. I never, not even taking an order at work. I'm like, what? I don't know. I am Teresa. I'm always on the wrong side. There's Little Rosie's link. Everybody, please subscribe to her. Show her some love.
Yeah, thanks everybody and thank you, Randy, for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for coming on. This morning I was gonna ask you, and then I thought, well, I don't know. I didn't want you to feel pressure because I know that you might not feel good, or
No, if I'm not feeling up to it, I'll let you know. I appreciate the invite so much. I really do.
I'm just glad you said yes. I hate streaming by myself. I do. I just freeze up and talk stupid. Just say dumb stuff.
Well, I haven't started live streaming yet, so I'm sure I'm going to be great yeah, that'll be fun.
Sometimes I feel like I got a lot to say and then I forget it. And Trailer Park Barbie, I left a comment today on your video, and then there came a troll. Y'all come to church tomorrow. Oh, Yava. I love you. Trump 2020. John Cougar. That's a good one. Darn it, John Cougar. I lost my train of thought between church and John. When you sang that song "Hurt," Trailer Park Barbie, if y'all haven't listened to that, she sings beautifully, but she done "Hurt," that Johnny Cash song, which is a remake of
9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love that song. Anyway, so everybody, please make sure you're also sub to her. My grandmother's 96. Doesn't know. Oh, G-Man, you enjoyed that because my nanny called me. She would call me so many times a day, and I just miss her so much. That's right. Jesus loves you, and so do I. She is a star. I'm telling y'all that and I just erased my comment on your video because when the trolls, they said, of course you think she's a good parent because one of your kids, both 2 girls are an addict and one of them's in an insane asylum, which I only got 2 girls, and your son's on parole. And luckily my son is perfect. If y'all have never heard me say that before, he's perfect and never been in trouble yet. But it is an awesome song. So I just wanted you to know I was there to support you, but the trolls I ain't going to listen to that junk. So I just erased my comment. And don't let the trolls run you off, little Rosie. If they come after you, just block and delete.
That's what I'm gonna do. I know what can come for me, and I just it's gonna be my choice of how I respond to them and everything. But that's why I'm trying to keep my connections positive and stick with people that I feel like are just gonna be a positive influence for me, a good connection.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and don't argue with them. You won't win. They
No.
and there's nothing to win. They suck
Yeah.
at being humans. It's just they suck at being humans.
So they can do what they're gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you just keep being you because you make people smile. My son is 22 and such a sweet young man. Never gave me a second of trouble. My daughter is 23 is another story. Absolutely, Casey. Yeah, unless you're but she loves to argue with the trolls. She goes at, or it can just be a nice person that she picks out that day to take
If
down.
that's what makes Yabba happy, let her have it.
Oh, Penny Cross, she is the sweetest thing ever, and thank you so much.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for the support and for the love. I'm been overwhelmed for sure.
30, you'll see some real arguments. Always stay humble. That's right. Well, I guess if we're ready to wrap this up, if he killed him, he done it out of love, and if he didn't,
Yes.
them poor boys went through, or men went through a lot, and they
Yeah.
have rough little lives. Oh,
Those
Dracula, yeah. She wants somebody to go to work and tell her coworkers off.
There you go, Yaba. She's got a job for you. Oh, I love you too, Yaba. Thank you.
So
Yeah,
she's
thank you, Randy, and thanks to everybody for being so accepting of me tonight. I really appreciate it, guys.
we're always accepting of you. We love you.
I
It,
love you too.
thank you for coming. That is, BB, that might just be what we need. You never know.
Hey, I wouldn't turn it down. I mean,
You never know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When this little girl has the boys lined up around the block. You,
uh,
ugh.
those eyes. Have you ever seen eyes like that? Oh my gosh. Just gorgeous baby. Gorgeous baby.
She is gorgeous. Yeah, and make sure everybody subs to Mama Bear. Mama Bear is my home girl, and I'm serious about that.
Yeah, and anybody that subs to me, I'll be subbing back to you after the stream.
You're so kind. So kind. All right, y'all, let's wrap it up. I'm going to go and with my exciting life and knit because I'm knitting panels to make a blanket.
Share pics. We want to see it, Randy.
Okay, as soon as I get it done, I will.
Are you making it out of the little yarnlets?
Yes. So it's going to be completely multicolored, but I figured out it's enough. I double them to make it thick, which I do that with a lot of my yarn. And there's enough on each one to make a panel.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun, and it's really soft yarn. It's good. Yeah, but thanks for coming. I love you most of the time.
Thanks, Yabba.
Knit or crochet? Well, actually, I am knitting right now. First for all, Mama Bear, you need to rest. We love you too, TPG, TPB, TPG. There's so many TPs. All right, y'all, I'm going to shut it down. Little Rosie, thank you again for coming on here.
Thank you, Randy.
I enjoyed it, even though we disagree. I think you killed it.
It's okay. Hey, that's the thing is we can agree to disagree and still respect each other. and have good conversation. That's the thing.
Absolutely. And if you need me, I'll give you my number, okay?
All right, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody have a great night. Thank y'all so much for coming.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.